The stream is live, and we're just waiting to strive until the app's complete, and then everything will be neat. No one can hear this 'cause we're still in the ad time fuzz, and so I'm just making some noise and entertaining my toys. I don't know. Just making sure it's hooked up, everything works, what's up, until it says there's viewers. I'm on tenterhook skewers, and just wondering what's in between. If me and this machine are compatible, everything's running full steam ahead until I get rid of this starting screen soon. All right. Starting screen soon? Starting soon screen is what makes sense. Am I loud enough? Looking at the levels, making sure everything's okay. Everyone's watching the ads. The ads for Friday. Oh, what have I forgotten? What have I forgotten? I know that I definitely moved the camera. Who's gonna say I'm first? To the chat, it's the worst. Just saying I'm number one. To line up to have some fun. Making some rhymes that are pulling out of my bum. That means they're not that good. Hello! Hey! I don't know if anybody can see anything yet, or if you're still trapped in ad land. I know that ads keep getting longer and longer before you watch things. And when I say you, I of course mean the royal you, which is we, and me as well. I'm a cranky old man that goes, oh, why aren't these commercials still playing? Kevin, I saw that. I saw you dirty looking me in the camera because you're on the screen and I can see what you're doing over there. Judge not, lest ye be the one who becomes judged, Sarah. I am the Alpha and the Omega here. I am the Streamlabs logo and mascot. And what are you? Just some person with a face? Indeed. Anyway, my name is Curtis. This is Kevin. He belittles me throughout the stream, and that's fun for me. He is not AI. We just have fun. This is a thing that I like to do, whether there's a stream or not. I'm a weirdo who talks to his imaginary friends. All snaps. The chat's getting quick. Who was that? Carson, hello, and Adam as well. King Griffin first, and Guardians of Hell, the Galaxy. And then there's another Adam. Twitch fan, hi Kevin. Hello, Twitch fan. I'm Kevin. I'm stuck. Sometimes I miss the button. And I miss the way to, say words. So anyway, what are we doing here, Milky Banana? Oh, that's a pretty fun name. LaDuck! Do I actually? I don't watch anybody's live streams, honestly. I'm a cranky old man who draws pictures. I'm not Streamlabs. Kevin technically is Streamlabs. I just work here. And I am... What? I'm Nathan, your pilot. I don't know who Luna is. Nathan. So anyway, what are we doing today? We're doing an art giveaway kind of thing. So here's what we do. Duchess of Destruction, Friday for everyone. So in theory, this should work. I didn't double check with anybody to make sure it's still hooked up, but in the chat, if we exclamation point giveaway, or command giveaway, however young people want to say things, that will take you to a request form where you can request an art thing. And when it says, hey, what's your channel? Who are you? Or, what is your social media? Don't write, I'm on Twitter or I'm on Twitch. that doesn't tell me how to get to you and how to figure out what it is I need if I need more information from you to draw a thing. Hey, third floor core, don't do that. Begging for follows is annoying. Don't do it on your own channel, let alone other people's channels. Please and thank you. Kevin just floats around. That's the perils of society. I don't know much about how the things work, but that's what sucks about the world is computers get slower. I'm already at a point where I'm like, this computer's pretty new, and I want to buy a new one, but computers are too expensive because things suddenly it's just like, is my internet slower? And it's like, no, everybody's just pumping 17 more gigs worth of stuff through the internet. When back in my day, when I was young, in my 20s, building HTMLs, it was just like, hey, everything has to be less than 500K. Anyway. I'm going to check the list. I think I already picked something anyway, so if you do go to the list, if you do exclamation point giveaway, fill out the form. It will update on my screen over here, and I semi-randomly pick things that I feel like drawing, or that I think that I can draw by the end of the day. Because I'm a robot, I'm a wizard, but I'm only so much of a robot wizard. Can we empty bribe without money but service of our souls to others for the great Cthulhu? Yeah, of course. Everybody can always sacrifice whatever they've got to the great Cthulhu, as far as I know. I've never read any Lovecrafts, and it's not working. Oh no! That was a risk. Alright, I'm going to see if Eric is around. Get him to fix that real quick. Alright, so I've hit up Eric. Hopefully that will be fixed real quick. But I'm going to grab stuff like I always say. If I'm not around, I haven't been around for a few weeks, Artstream-wise. But if I'm not here, or whether the stream is almost over, or I'm clearly not going to get to any more drawings that day, still add to the list for if I do happen to run out of things to do at work, which rarely happens. Or I start a stream and there's nothing there yet. I go to the old things that are already there. But I did already say on an earlier one that I did want to draw this thing real quick. So this one is a potato. That's a cat in a cat suit. Wait, did I say cat? A potato in a cat suit. Requested by the Derpy Tater. Amethyst, the grace, we're gonna draw a potato. Lazy Pupper, chilling in the chat. Do you know how to fix the commands where it's at? Because I don't have a clue of what to do, but the command to add to the chat thing's screwed. Meow. I don't know if that's a thing that just floats around. If you need anything from me or the link to the thing, but I know that you know how all the things work. Just in case. What is going on with my Slack? Slack, like literally, I feel like just updated like 5 seconds ago, where it's like, hey, did you have everybody on your list? Yeah. Oh, they're gone now. They were there 5 minutes ago. Yeah. But that's the link to the whatchamacallit. Too many things on my screen. Oh yes, and if you need support, go to those places. But yeah, streamlabs.com/support. There's a bunch of people there, like the Lazy Pupper, who are all Streamlabs scientists who know how all this stuff works. And I will tell you, my answer to most of your questions is, I don't know, dog. I draw pictures and I talk to imaginary characters. Why do you keep treating me as if I'm some sort of imaginary character? I can't even say the word imaginary. I'm adding all kinds of extra syllables for no reason whatsoever, Sarah. All right, it gets confusing if Sarah's in the chat and you're calling me Sarah. I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, we all know that cats are imaginary, and I'm Kevin, and I'm cool, and everything's awesome, and you haven't started drawing anything yet. Anything at all. The Destroyer of Empires is here. Everyone quiet down. The Destroyer of Empires is here. Is that me? Am I the Destroyer? Are you being mean to me? Calling me the Destroyer of Empires just because I ruined things? Is that what's happening? And also, I heard what you said about me not being real. I heard that, and I'm offended. That's your job, is to be offended and be mildly offensive. Chelsea Moon and Khalid. I missed what that says. I don't know why your live stream is broken. If you do have issues with your stream or your Streamlabsing or any of the things, streamlabs.com/support. Make a ticket. There's literally a whole giant team of people who know how all the things work, and I do not. If this stream is working, then that's the most that I can do. And the Lazy Pupper has fixed the bot. So yeah, if you would like to request some art, exclamation point giveaway, and that should take you to the form. Hey, Monkey Bot. That should take you to the form. Fill it out to the best of your abilities. Describe things. Don't just say an emote. And I'm on Twitch. Give me your Twitch channel and an emotion to go with the emote, or a description of something, or else I'm just going to cruise on by it, or I'm going to make up whatever I feel like doing. So anyway, I should have adjusted my screen, but now it's kind of too late. Ooh, how do I pronounce this? Derecha con todo. Hola. How do you do, Evaldo and Morim and Albert? Before the win, Brian. Streamlabs. I don't make software, Twitch fan. I don't make software at all. The last time I made any sort of app or software was about 10 or more years ago, which means that I've worked at this place for over 10 years. I'm old now. What's your question? I'm not Streamlabs. What's your question, Brian? Oh, wait, brainless. Sorry, Jacob. I've been calling you Brian. Got to read the whole word. What's your question, Jacob? There's a 20% chance I might be able to answer it, or I'm going to tell you to go to streamlabs.com/support. What do potatoes look like? Circle. Oh. I don't know how to draw. Okay, real quick, make sure this is just... Okay, awesome. Okay. Eric was around. How am I on the Streamlabs account? I logged into it. But Streamlabs is also a chatbot. Occasionally, though, Eric or some other people, usually Eric, if you are streaming sometimes, and suddenly the chatbot seems to be human and saying things, then that's usually Eric. All right, how many times are you going to say that, Twitch fan? How many times are you going to keep saying that? You're frustrating Kevin. Or I'm frustrating Kevin. No, I'm not even here. Only they can see me. You can't even see me. Oh, he doesn't know. He might do it 65 more times. Only time will tell, of course, Sarah. Only time will tell. Only time will tell. Anyway, I should have started drawing minutes ago. No, you can't have the account. What are you talking about? Is everyone crazy today? This is like a huge company. It's crazy enough that they let me take over the channel. It is already a wild mistake that they let me use the channel. Anyway, potatoes. This is looking more like a peanut. But I still, somewhere in my brain, it's like, it's a katsu. It's still going to be a slightly sexy potato, if that makes sense, or is legal in the world. I remember how I normally draw these potatoes. Now, of course, I've got some Catwoman ideas. How do you add the chat box to what? In Streamlabs desktop? Are you in Streamlabs desktop, Twitch fan? Step one, go to the Streamlabs YouTube page, and there's literally hundreds of videos. They're all like just minutes long, where I promised I would remember his name, and then I did, and I've forgotten it again. But the dude who does the videos for Streamlabs, it's literally anything and everything that needs to be done. It's all there. It's all quick and super easy. But as far as I know, like last time I added the chat to my Streamlabs desktop, just went into the sources and add. Don't make me do it. And chat box. It's literally on my screen. It's the third option. So click sources plus, and yeah, I'm on a desktop too, dog. Under your sources, hit the plus button and select chat box if that's what you're looking for. If you're looking for the chat bot, I believe that's also there. But again, well, did you set it up? You also have to connect all the things. Are you connected to Twitch? Again, like I said, streamlabs.com/support or the YouTube channel. Like I said, there's all kinds of tips and tutorials all the way through, with people way smarter and more clever than me. I spend all day drawing things. I've been literally making there used to be a support command as well, but yeah, in a minute, thanks to the Lazy Pupper exclamation support, will take you also to the support channel. But yeah. Like yesterday or the day before, you know what I did at my job at Streamlabs? I was drawing instructions on how to make a taco. But not like how to cook tacos, how to I shouldn't have started saying that. Spoiler alert for a thing in the future. It will involve a taco. And I had to design the taco. Then they were like, hey, how do we make this taco? So I'm like, all right, here's instructions on how to build this taco. But that's not a thing I normally do. There we go. Crimson wants to also jump in and help you on the Discord, Twitch fan. And that's one of the great things about the Twitch, the streaming community, is for the most part, it's a community. Everybody is all up for helping each other, doing all the things. Like the help that I'm doing right now is drawing pictures for people and then giving them away for free. And getting a little bit gassy. suddenly realizing that there's not a whole lot to a potato to wrap a costume around. Because somewhere in here, it's just like, how do you know that this is, what's going to make this a potato now? I have multi-chat. If you're multi-streaming in Streamlabs desktop, you have the opportunity to do multi-chat, where I'm multi-streaming to YouTube and Twitch, and I believe Twitter at the same time. And I can see the YouTube chat scroll by. I can see the Twitch chat scroll by. And I'm not sure about the Twitter. I have no idea if I've actually gone live there. And I don't want to check because... I also don't want to disparage certain social media outlets, so I'm going to stop talking. Arid Profan Belgi. Do I recognize your name? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hi. Oh, actually, yes. That does sound familiar now that you say it. I saw the numbers, before I read it, and then once I actually took the time, it's like, oh yeah. I believe we've done quite a few Sesame Street style songs with the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Hi. I'm still one of the weirdos that uses Adobe Animate to draw. This is gonna look like Batman. You know what? What if we... Yeah, let's get crazy. Let's get a little bit nuts. Derpy will probably show up eventually. But I'm going to leave the head exposed. You can't tell that in this scrappy little rough sketchy little crap drawing. Forgot all my words. But once we start adding some color... Dr. Zayn, Dr. Zayn, Dr. Zayn, ooh, Dr. Zayn, Dr. Zayn, Dr. Zayn. I can't scroll back down. There we go. I know exactly what you mean, unknown. But I want... let's just do a little... What just happened here? Oh. I already went to a new layer. As well as a jelly bean. But I won't color it jelly bean colors. How far away am I from the microphone? Oh, down slightly. Let's fade it out. Here we go. Take it slow and clean it up. See where we go. I don't remember where I was word-wise when I made that rhyme, guys. I think I used the same word twice. I know that it rhymed real nice, but if I say it the same, then that's just repetition, and that's not the game. Everything's a game. Disconnect. There we go. Making circles, bending lines. Everything is a crime if you do it at the wrong place. All right, my phone is in the way slightly. Potatoes, here we goes. You know what's annoying and crazy? You know how I normally, I don't know, if you've been here before, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hi, I've already forgotten your new name. I'm wonderful. If you've been here before, I'll usually drift into or try to remember or just tell some sort of delightfully horrific or fun or just insane story of, you know, the people in my neighborhood. The people that I meet when I'm walking down the street. And when I say walking down the street, I mean within the hallways of my own building. I keep not looking at the camera. And the last few weeks, I'm like, I have so many weird, crazy things that happen that I need to get out to the world. And then, I don't know, I guess I just told them to other people and forgot them. Because I wasn't here. Stream-wise. Or America was off for the 4th of July. I think Derpy's gonna like this. But I'm just trying to drift through the Rolodex of nonsense in my head. And nothing really, you know, subversively fun or interesting. You know, just the normal dumb things that Kevin, I'm talking. The normal dumb things that you see in life that are like, that's adorable or fun. Like I was at the grocery store just yesterday, and I was only there for a few minutes, and I was going over to like the bakery section. It's a bit of a Catwoman flavor, is what I'm going for. But annoyingly, I still want to cover the face. Not completely, though. Just call me Tex in the morning, Tex. Just use that as my name. What the heck? I gave you a name. What would you say? Something else. It's Tex and I will effing Rex you. Angel. Cash in Minecraft. And that's a jinx, and you guys gotta buy each other a Cokes or a Pepsi. I like an orange pop. Oh yeah, anyway, that did just remind me of something. Yeah, I was at the grocery store, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, this lady was like, Patrick, no! Patrick, no! And this kid, like, just picks up a loaf of bread, like fresh bread from the bakery, out of the plastic that it was in, out of the bag, held it aloft. It was like as big as his whole torso, and was just like, the happiest kid you've ever seen in the world. Like, I'm gonna put this bare bread in the cart, Mom. And the mom was just like, still just like, Patrick, no, but still like laughing and having a great time. And I was laughing hysterically. And I'm just like, yep, I get it. Like, little guy, we all go a little bit crazy for bread every once in a while. Bread's amazing. And then he was still just like, and then there's cookies. And I'm like, oh, it's somebody's first time at the grocery store for sure. And the mom was just like, oh, not his first time at the grocery store, but his first time, like, you know, allowed to walk around on his own. And it was just like, it was like a Frankenstein adventure. Because, yeah, then he went over to, like, the cake display and just, like, arms up in the air, just like, it's happening! Everything I've ever wanted in life, look at all of it! Like, looking back, like, and still the mom, like, trying to put the bread away, just being like, Patrick, no! And I just laughed and reminded myself, oh, yeah, don't buy stuff that isn't sealed and closed from the bake section unless you've seen it get directly put there, because the amount of times I've seen people just like, let me decide what I want. This one? No. And then they just touch stuff. Oh, that means you think I'm a weird old guy. I know what that means. Richard. Nope, that's not what your name is. Rich. Junkie macaroni? Is that how you say that? It went by too fast. What's your question? Is it about Streamlabs? Or is it about drawing pictures? Because one of those I can answer questions about. The other one, I can try to answer questions about. Is it about feathers? Is it about hats? Is it about macaroni? Yeah. Wearing spats like Mr. Peanut does. Mr. Peanut, the king of dragons, doesn't ask what they say jump and you say how high. 'Cause the king of dragons, yo, he can fry. Damn it! I let the word fly slip in there, but I was thinking of fry. He can fry until his enemies die. This is a musical. A musical pigsty. Oh, man. Sometimes, I wish I had the ability to just quietly sit here and draw. But I don't. I just don't. I can't handle the silence. Therefore, you all get to watch a 3-hour-long panic attack where I draw and try to be somewhat entertaining, but mostly just trying to entertain myself. Nuked your comments. Oh no! You can't be swearing, even if it's not really harsh. But the bot has fits and says, no, this isn't how. Oh, God. It doesn't last for the whole stream. Towards the last hour of the stream, if you really stick around, or if you go back and watch the recordings. Are you looking for the word recording, Sarah? It's not a hard word to remember. You grew up in the days of VCRs. You still use the word tape recorder when it's completely unnecessary and non-existent. I just bought my mom a tape recorder, and you know it. And you know it. We've discussed this. You're discussing things? You're discussing things with Kevin now? I mean, I thought that was our thing. I thought we had discussions. I thought... I have a movie! Is anyone talking about me? It's the greatest movie that you've seen in years. You love it so much. Why aren't you talking about me in my movie all of the time? Last stream, I talked about He-Man a lot. I loved it. And I'm going to literally, tomorrow morning, I'm going to get up and watch it again now that it's on my TV. Wait, what? I was totally just trying to make the commands up to date, pretty, and they were recording. What are we recording? Oh, just how on YouTube and/or I believe Twitch does this as well. Where I know there's a more proper word for it than recording though. The VOD version. That's what they call it. Leem da ho, no ho. I don't know you, leem da ho. Why would I make you a mod? And same with you, Amethyst the Great. So true, Amethyst. Like, I don't know, I tell these weird stories all the time of when I worked in an animation studio. All right, unknown, I'm taking that as a bit, and it made me laugh and hilarious. Answer still no. Also, I don't even know how to make people mods. The last time I made a mod was like a good solid 5 to 10 years ago whenever I did my own stream last. Oh, man. But the several times that somebody would come into either the children's television animation studio where we're making cartoons for kids, or the same thing happened when we're another studio making mobile app games for your phones. And on more than one occasion, a dude that just comes in, like one was the best. Excuse me, because we were on the 3rd floor. This isn't you just wander in and like, hey, what's going on here? Like, you had to come into the building, go to different floors, somehow end up on the 3rd floor, knock on the door, because we had like boop key cards to get into the door. So like, knock on the door, some guy like, hey, what's going on in here? Like, what? Like, what's going on in here? It's like, are you like looking for something, looking for somebody? And then he was like, this all seems so cool. Like, why are the walls yellow? Look at all the cool stuff you have on the walls. Look at all these toys that you guys have. This seems great. I want in on this. And it's just like, what do you do? What do you think we do here? Like, what do you think we do here that you're applying? Like, you literally just wandered into a building and just like, can I have a job here? And you have zero idea what's going on. Like, we're drawing cartoons. We're doing hand-drawn animation of cartoons for television. Can you do that? That sounds awesome. I'd love to do that. Do you have any sort of training? Have you ever drawn a picture? Like, no, but I'd love to, like, if I could get in here and, like, you guys just teach me to be a great animator and then I'll be rich like you guys. Like, none of us are rich. We're living on Mr. Noodles, guy. We're spending all of our money on bus passes just to get to and from work. What do you mean? And he still, like, he wasn't just like, oh, hey, anyway, I'll leave now. He's still like, no, but seriously, though. Like, I want to get in on this. And he was, like bouncing off the walls. We're just like, what is happening? What is happening right now? It's all over the place, though, Amethyst. I have to say, the last few, the more I'm online, the more streams that I do on this channel, the more it's a good recurring cast of of chatters that, that aren't crazy. that are just like, hey, this is fun. What are you doing? I like drawing. I'm drawing too. Hey, I like streaming. How's it going? Here's my stream questions. Hey, you just said a thing. So gracking clown. Are you calling me a clown? So gracking. That's not necessarily a bad thing. But yeah, a few times like people like that were just like, you just walked in off the street. We're like, hey, so can I run this place? I don't know, can you? Prove to me that you can. Because a lot of times, like, I don't know, I draw pictures, you know, and I've spent a fair chunk of my life being the guy that gives revisions to people that are just like, hey, you're better than me, and I know you're better than me, and you know I'm better than me, but can you make this better? And not even like, I know that I'm asking you to do it better than I can do. I can't draw you a note on this. But, you know, sometimes somebody like that comes in and it's like, hey, yeah, like my friend Mike White was just like, hey, I'm Mike White's supervisor. Like, yeah, he should be the supervisor, not me. And then we just switched places and it was like, this is great. You know more than I do. You should be teaching me how to do things. My voice is getting higher the more exasperated I get with myself and the past and the future. Sarah, please, you know, waving, your gesticulations are quite wild, and you almost stabbed me in the face with the end of your pen several times during that tirade. Anyway, you could have been halfway colored this thing by now, but you're just, you know, reminiscing about olden times. Reminisce about Skeletor. He was great in that movie, and you didn't even know who was playing him, and it was wonderful. And can we talk about Trapjaw? That's why he's my favorite, my guys. Trapjaw's my favorite. Just look at him go. So good. So fresh. Idris, I'll never let you down. Yeah. That's not even what Skeletor's place looks like now. I've been redoing it. I'm tempted to see if I can turn this without ruining everything. You can't really see. There's too many wires. Nope, not gonna happen. Anyway. If you do want to see what Skeletor's apartment looks like, there is on my Instagram. I just posted a stop motion of the Savage Dragons. Kevin, stop looking at me like that. Of the Savage Dragon trying to put a pair of sunglasses on, but his arms are too big. I don't have that problem, but his arms are way too big, and you can see most of Skeletor's little apartment behind him, because my phone is my stream controller right now that allows me to switch back and forth. Actually, let's get nuts. Let's scroll back a little bit. Where is it? Hey. Let's grab this one. Share drop, airdrop to my computer. It's sent over and everything's new here. Alright, now, does this still work? It does not. The unknown! Drifting in with the skull of Kevin. Alright, let's open this again. Hey, the button's working again. Thank you, Milo. Alright, where did that go? To my downloads? My downloadings folder? So there we go. This is Skeletor's new apartment that I'm working on. I didn't make any of this stuff. There's technically some clay things in there. But for the most part, you know, there's Skeletor's extra hands. I made Skeletor's sweater. I did do that. I made Skeletor a little sweater to hide the body modifications that I've done. And there's Trapjaw. And that's a TV. That's also a dinosaur. There's Ian Malcolm's computer. There's a championship belt. The Allspark is in there. I think that's behind his head. The ooze from Transformers. Bunch of little random stuff. Anyway. That's not my job. That's not my job. Very random question. Hope it's okay. Have you played the video game Ark today? It's a survival adventure for sure with dinosaurs and a brontosaur. That's still a dinosaur. No. I did look at it. I watched some video of it. Hi, Victor. I was very tempted. It was very cheap on sale. For the Nintendo Switch. I don't play games on the PC. I don't have a PC. Most things aren't compatible with Mac game-wise. But mostly just the... I'm too lazy and/or I will get into it, and I'm too afraid of getting into a big game like that. Where it is like survival, building, all this stuff, because I'm like, I will get obsessed with it, and then I won't make any of the other things that I want to make. like the amount of time where I'm like, hey, I'm going to play some Fortnite, instead of working on Skeletor's apartment or animating Skeletor. Even the last stop motion that I did just the other night, was supposed to be, like, I thought of a little skit, if you will, a little sketch, that is Skeletor and He-Man, Skeletor and Trapjaw. But then I also have several Trapjaws now, and I'm like, I need to do something that's about the fact that there's multiple Trapjaws in the house. But because stop motion takes so much effort and time, even for something simple, that's why I did that Savage Dragon thing, because it's like, well, I can do this. Let's just break it apart. I'm not one of these Illustrator guys that keeps everything on 1,000 different layers. $300 gigabytes, holy snaps. It definitely is huge, but just the fact that it is like, it's dinosaurs. And, a little world and everything. But I have to be honest that, the more I watched or looked at videos of it, the more I was just like, I don't like how this looks. I want these dinosaurs to look better. It still kind of has that... I don't know what Warcraft looks like nowadays. I assume it looks a lot better than it used to. But, I thought Warcraft was super impressive and amazing. Oh, God, I'm old. That was like 15, 20 years ago? No. Kevin, no. Let's go with 15. I know it's more than 15, but let's go with 15 so I don't have a complete mental breakdown. But, like, it was one of those things that's, like, it looks awesome, but it also has that, old CG feel. The old, GoldenEye type of deal where it is just like, I don't have a problem with polygons and things looking squarey, but... Let's see. But especially if I know I'm going to get obsessed with it and put so much time into it, that I want it to be even more amazing. Where is the hole? Oh, that's why. I see. Let's move this. Another line here, and in theory, there we go. Oh, it's true, puppers. It's so true. Like, I still, like, even when you know, the Streamlabs people are like, hey, check it out. This person has been here for, 10 years or 5 years or whatever. Then I'm like, oh, yeah, like, I have this, a glass statue that they gave me when I was there for 5 years. And in my head, it was like, I got that like a year ago. And I'm pretty sure it's been almost, if not more than 5 years since I got that you've been here for 5 years thing. And stuff like that makes me feel crazy. But not really. Not really. I mean, I don't know. I think we end up talking about this just about every stream. Hi, Supreme Triggers. How are you again? Hitting all your targets. Because your triggers are so good, friend. Of, just that thing that we always end up talking about, how it is, like, age is just a number. My beard is getting grayer. I got a haircut this morning. That's why it looks way too freshly cut. And it's just not going anywhere else I want it to. But the lady who cuts my hair was just like, oop, I think I spotted, like, one gray hair back here. And I'm like, my beard is almost fully gray at this point. It's fine. And I still to this day will run into people that will tell me, like, when you're my age, you'll know how it is to be just a cranky old crank. And I'm just like, I am older than you, guy, and I've been a cranky old crank since I was 5 years old. And my version of being a cranky old crank is just like, hey, I don't want to entertain your children, but if they're around, yes, I'll entertain your children. And you'll be like, wow, you're so good with kids, you should have kids. No. After a few minutes, then I'm like, I'm done now. Now you entertain your children and leave me alone forever. They're going to be sticky eventually. They're going to spill something, and I'm going to feel like it's all my responsibility. But if you don't, instead of having kids, if you buy yourself some Skeletors, if you buy yourself, I've got a giant Tyrannosaurus Rex on the top of my computer over here. Somebody gave me this as a gift. Hey, here's a little sloth that's also a lice. The batteries have been dead for quite a while. And it's just stuff like that. Stuff like that. I've made it. I made a sweater for Skeletor. Right? How many Skeletors? Well, one, how many Skeletors do you think I have? It's more than 5. I've got a ton of Skeletors. How many Skeletor sweaters do you think I've made? And the answer, at this point, is 2.5. 2.5. I needed the turtleneck because I always hate that a hood is connected to nothing. And then, he actually has a different Skeletor body under here. And then also to hide the pegs that hold his arms together because, I can't paint over those. It just scrapes off. So anyway, first, I got I don't know how to make clothes. I've never made clothing before. I did used to really enjoy sewing class and trying to get my hands on a sewing machine and making things in high school 1,000 years ago. Hey, that Geomaster. I don't know what you're talking about, but enjoy being the only two people wherever you are. But yeah, I made a half of a sweater with, hand sewing, and it was bad, and it was a mess. And then I picked up a super cheap sewing machine at the discount store for $25. They're normally like between $60 and $100, just like generic garbage sewing machines. But I don't know what I'm doing. And if it does break, I want to not care that much about it, you know? Basically, like, if I can get one sweater out of it, that's all I'm really happy or looking for. Oh, I hate when it does this. All right, lasso tool it is. Deselect, 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 delete. You know what? Don't need this. So then I watched a YouTube video. Like I said, if you're wondering how to do things in Streamlabs desktop or any of the Streamlabs, I want to say accessories, add-ons, any of the extensions is the word I'm trying to think of. Any of the things, like I said, go to the YouTube and there's a bunch of videos that are literally several minutes long that are just like, this is all the information you needed. And the same thing, I got this sewing machine, procrastinated about it for literally like days. For days. Because I'm like, I don't want to learn how to use a sewing machine right now. I just want to do the thing. Do I want to leave these lines? I don't know. Let me think. And then, yeah. Then I was like, I know that all I have to do is open the internet or YouTube or whatever, and just real quick, just be like, hey, internet, how do I thread this thing? How do I sew with it? It's been 30 some years, maybe less than 30 some. I assumed as much, Geo. I assumed as much. But yeah, it was like just a few seconds, like literally a minute, and then it was like, oh, I'm good to go now. Wow, that was so much easier than I thought. I don't mean like I'm threading the bobbin, I'm installing the bobbin, whatever else I need to do, and then suddenly I'm sewing away. And I made one Skeletor sweater. But I didn't like it. It still fit basically the same as that one, but it still could have fit better. So then I went to my pattern. I cut it again. Tried to make a sweater for my tiny little blue friend. And just tried to offset, compensate, figure it out. And then made that the third sweater. Oh, when did I bend that line? Oh, no. Let's keep undoing and see if it fixes. How far back? Okay, there we go. All right, I'm going to group these again. So that way we can have the lines on top of the lines and it doesn't affect anything. I wonder. Yeah, there we go. Well, it's pretty crazy, GeoMaster. The amount of times, like I'm pretty sure I say this just about every week. Both on this stream and just to people in general in the world. It's getting really bright out. This room is never this bright. Is like I don't know, like I love this job. Like this job is crazy. You know, the fact that I get to do this part where it is like, hey, just go do the stream. Just go do the stream, give drawings away. And, you know, I've legitimately asked people, I've said out loud, to people of power in this company, like, hey, you know, I'm literally like spending 3 hours on your channel, and a lot of that is me just making up random rhymes, doing word associations with things that that scroll by in the chat if I happen to be looking at the chat. And or just telling random old-timey animation studio stories, or about the wacky things that happen in and around my neighborhood. Unknown thinks we need some texture. Need some dots and some eyes, oh heck, sir. I know I do, and we'll get there soon. I'm just still fighting over these eyelashes to the moon. Forcing that rhyme relate, I know, but I don't care if I'm taking it slow. We're gonna do what we have to do here. Oh no, I deselected, and I fear it's not a problem. I'm overreacting because yo all saw. Well, how do I keep deselecting everything? It's my first day. What did I tell you about using what? Don't use my voice with your face. Just don't. It's rude, it's crude, and I don't approve. It's unacceptable. That's my catching phrase. Unacceptable. Yep, fully aware. Fully aware of your catching phrases. A little bit of shape to the lines. Why don't I ever use multiple layers when I do these? I don't know. It's just how it goes. What was I saying? I drifted off into the wrong direction. But yes, what's great about this job, there's so many things about this job where A, I get to like just make stuff, and a lot of times it is just like, we don't know, make it up and do it. And it's like, make what up and do what? Like, we don't know. Do something cool for these rich people. Like, all right, popular people, famous people, whatever. And other times it is just like, hey, make something just fun and awesome for everybody. It's just going out to everybody. Everybody will get this thing, and they'll be able to. There we go. And there's something like, for me personally, it's like I do enjoy, you know, making stuff for the VIPs, for the celebrities, for whatever. But last time we talked, like TwitchCon is an amazing thing for me. I don't go there. I kind of don't want to. It's a lot of people in a place, and that scares me. Word of spiders, how do you do? Thwippity thwip, Spider-Man 2. Wait, what? What? Wait! Totally not OG, baby. Totally not OG. Streamlabs is live. That sounded like you were doing my voice, Sarah. Please, continue to draw, continue to talk, but don't steal my voice from my very throat, sir. Do you have a throat, Kev? I mean, you know, I'm sorry. I don't mean to offend. I don't mean to upset. I'm just saying, you know, where would it be? How? You know, if we made a... Anyway, somebody will make me want to come up with the inner workings of you, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to be splayed open for the world, Sarah. I don't want to be splayed out for the world at all. I kind of want to cut you open, though. Anyway. All right, now the light is too... Yeah. He said my name, and that's the game. It's Strix. Welcome to the channel. What do we do? It's been a minute since I told it to you. If you had... nope, I lost the words. If you have to go to Nope, that doesn't make any sense if you have to. If you would like to request, this is not a guarantee that you will get it, but if you would like to add to the request form, the Lazy Pupper and Eric, partially in tandem, have created the command, !giveaway, the word giveaway, and that should bring you over to the Google Doc. Fill out the form as best you can, better than you can. You know, it feels too... so that all the pertinent information is there. If you're requesting emote, describe the emotion, or the intent, or the whatever. If it just says dog, then I'm just drawing a dog, and I'm giving it whatever emotion I feel like. And if you'd like to be your dog, in the part where it says your channel, or your links, or your socials, put your channel and your links and your socials. Do not write Twitch. You're not Twitch, the same way I'm not Streamlabs. I'm Mr. Cartoons on the internet. And you're not that either. Snappy blocks for the win. Not OG. Does Streamlabs have an artwork button? Or is this another website? I hope that I explained that before you asked, actually. And something else. Do you give mod? I do not. I do not, Strix. I wouldn't trust any one of you that I've never met before. Derpy Tater, I think you know what we're doing today. We're tinted with purple. A little derpy purple. For a potato. It's got a bit of a Catwoman flavor, derps. Bit of a Catwoman flavor. We're making it skin tight. We're making it shine. For all of your chat friends to dine. What? Potatoes not baked. Maybe it's faked. Maybe it's a person dressed as a potato, dressed as a cat. Imagine that. I trailed off again in my, hey, with the things I love about... Oh, yeah, and then I always mention this in the, hey, my friend uses Streamlabs, or my friend uses whatever. You know, when I go somewhere and see something, like even just at my mom's place or whatever, she's like, I don't understand what you do for a living. I'm like, I show you what I do for a living. I still don't understand. I show my friends who do similar, who are animators, who are artists, who work in, you know, service animation type jobs, and I tell them what I do, and they're still just like, I don't understand what you do. I'm like, well, what do you mean? I'm like, oh, you do like designs, you do, you know, little alert type things. Like, yeah. And also, you sometimes design neon signs. Sometimes I design neon signs, yeah. And sometimes you design plushies. Like, sometimes I also design plushies and pins. It's whatever somebody needs, that's what I do. Only 9 gamer. How do you do? But anyway, sometimes when somebody's just watching YouTube out in the world, watching whatever, a clip of something, and then I'll see this little jumping T-Rex that I did years ago. And that's become a lot of people's default alert animation, and or some other things where I'm like, did I do that? Like sometimes I literally think, you know, Steve Urkeling over there in combination with Leonardo DiCaprio and that other movie where I'm like pointing and going like, did I do that? Did I do that? And I have to go to my computer, start digging through files where I'm like, hey, I did do that. That's like a famous cool person, or at least a popular, you know, streamer of some kind, YouTuber, and it's like, hey, when they make money, a thing that I did pops up, and that's amazing to me. I love being here for Mr. Gamer Girl's stream. It's like even see stuff like that. It's like I'm out of the loop. You know, I just had a birthday last week. And And just about every year, my mom was like, hey, so do you feel any older? Are you feeling old yet? She doesn't say it like that. I don't know why I'm giving her that voice. Are you feeling old yet? And most years I'm still just like, no, I still feel the same. And she's like, yeah, it's just a number. Like, it's crazy. But this year, I was legitimately like, I wanted to take my birthday off. But every year around my birthday, that's when people, for some reason, are like, hey, deadline. We want this done on Monday. Like, but my birthday is Friday. Oh, thanks, OG. So I'm like, I'm still taking it off. I'm getting all of these done. How many little characters do I need to make? 10? Easy. How many animations do each of them have? 4 to 6? Fine, Kevin. Fine. And I did it. I rose above the clouds. And I rained down adorable little characters on the people who needed them most. Sometimes the people don't need them the most, so they get them anyway. On my 41st birthday, Shattered God, that's when my mom started asking, like, hey, you feeling old yet? And I'm just like, no. I just asked, I'm over here talking to my therapist, trying to get permission to do stop motions with Skeletors and all He-Man characters that I want from my childhood from 40 years ago. And my therapist gave me permission to be a child, and I'm like, all right. And then that's what we're gonna do. And I don't want to talk about how many years ago 41 was. Purple Mike. Purple Mike is here, and he sounds real clear, 'cause Mike's got the mic with the settings on tight. You don't have to lose your fidelity, dudes, because the mic is recording. And then we add some potato dots. Still try to make them a little bit cute. Why is everyone excited about getting mentioned? I am nobody. Some random old man today said my name in a way that kind of rhymed, so I stayed and listened to all the other things. See what else he brings. Did he drop the beat or rhyme? He kinda does it all the time. But I don't care, it feels nice hearing my name slide across the ice from Canada. It's not icy here now, though. Now it's on fire. What am I doing? Is this the rule now? What am I doing? There we go. Let's work on the right. We're on the right layer. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. You're the most list-fillinest tater in all of taterdom. But like I said, everybody, I don't know, I might have cut myself off earlier when I was saying, if you do want to request some art, if you like the things that I draw based on this potato in a cat suit, I draw in different ways. But yeah, exclamation point giveaway. Cazador, but exclamation point giveaway. And yeah, fill out the form. And one of these days, maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but if I run out of regular work to do, I grab from that list of things to fill my time. And to better engage with the streaming world. Okay, where's the... Oh, it's right there. It was so easy to see, so easy to see. No. Too much. A little bit of shine, just a little bit of shine. Not too crazy. I'll also add some darker dots. And then we add some little bit of lightness in there. Oh, it's on a different layer. It's on a different layer. And I'm still not on that layer. I swear to farm. Lighten this up slightly. Oh, I haven't been looking at the chat. Yeah, it's been raining here for like literally the past 4 days. Like today's the first non-rainy day in a week, but all week long I'm just like, oh no, this is great. Like this is great. I don't care how much it rains because I know that, you know, just a few hours from here there's a bunch of fires, and a few more hours from here there's a lot more fires, and it takes very, very little time for an entire community just to be wiped out. And that's terrifying. This is just so terrifying. And, you know, when I was a kid, when I was in grade 4, my house burnt down. And it's you know, it hurts. It hurts. You know what I forgot? The rough drawing has a little collar, and I completely forgot about the little collar. Circle. Boo-boo-boo. That's too yellow, let's make it more orange, so it's not as harsh. Okay. Using the line tool, bit of a cheat, but it's pretty cool and I think it's just neat. Select the line and hit delete. Starting to get warm in here, I'm not gonna lie. Part of my head, part of my brain is telling me, hey, it's getting warm in here. And part of the nonsense that you're saying is because it's getting warm in here. And it's, you know, it's my brain lashing out. My brain screaming, hey, there's a bottle of Powerade, literally 8 inches from your drawing tablet. And if you could take your hand off the undo button for 5 seconds, you could drink some of it. You've been thinking about it for, how long has this stream been going on? 1 hour and 20 minutes. Oh, I've been so thirsty for 1 hour and 20 minutes, you guys. And yet, whilst I continue to berate mine own self for not drinking that very powered aid. Whilst I pronounce the word whilst with way too much H. The only reason I use the word whilst is just to pronounce it like that. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake your juice up. Shake your juice up. Oh. Oh, for the love of fun, you guys. I needed that so bad. Oh, why do I torture myself? Wait, how wide are these lines? What are we working with over here? A 4? 4? Am I at the beginning of a corn song over here? Alright, switch to the mouse for a second. Sometimes it's easier to select without getting wrecked. Alright, so same color. And down from an 8. From an 8 to a 4. Me too, Derps. Me too. I meant to do this one like in my own time, like weeks ago, I think. And then when I opened up the list, now why can't I fill that little line? Oh, I got a big mess over here. Boop. Beep. Pop. Why is it still not filling though? Oh, that didn't connect. Alright, we'll just force it. We'll just force it. I am the Alpha and the Omega. I decide who lives and who dies. I control the vertical and the horizontal. Why is there still... Oh, yeah. Alright, cut. Don't paste. Don't paste. Don't paste anything. Don't paste. There we go. Let's get rid of... no. Let's try... Let's just fix this little nubbin area there. I don't like that. And let's select some things. And let's do the same over here. Oops. And then zoop. I'll think about that. I'll think about that for a minute. Let me double check. Make sure. Yeah. That's everything. Oh, Olivia thinks she's going to do a presentation at the same time as the art stream. I see how it is. I see how it is. Even though that presentation was in place hours before I started streaming, and I gave nobody any real warning. I'm talking about things I see. I'm a stream that are just for me, and that's okay, it's plain. I don't need to explain. It's my life. I can barely hear the knife coming for my face. And keeping up a good work pace. Although it's almost 3:30. You know what's annoying? You know what's annoying? There's people that start a sentence or start a conversation by saying, hey, you know what's annoying? You know what's awful? You know what sucks? And then their face does this. You know what I don't like about things? But I'm a cranky old man, so that's what we're going to do. When it comes to drawing things, you know what I love about drawing on the iPad or certain things is the fact that it's like, oh, I can make some nice kind of somewhat life-filled lines. They're a little bit wonky. They're not perfect. You know, they have different brush textures that makes them, you know, somewhat messy. But one of the things that I really love / hate about, like, since the 1,000 years ago when I started using, or Adobe Animator, I should say, is the fact that it is all vector art, so I can theoretically just zoom in forever and keep smoothing things, keep making things cleaner and cleaner and cleaner. And I really just don't have the ability, the mental fortitude to fight through the need to go in and, like, let's just keep smoothing it, let me make it smoother. When it's like, but I don't want it smoother, I want it to be kind of shaky and wonky. But somewhere in my head I just have, and it's always just my dad's voice, honestly, where it's just like, why is that so shaky? Why is that so shaky? It's so, you know, well, you can't make that smoother? You can't make that smoother? You know. But this is the kind of person that was just like, oh, you're making something with Legos? You're a small child making stuff with Legos? Is it structurally sound? You gotta make sure it's not gonna fall over, like. Or you could let a small child enjoy playing with Legos or join him in playing Legos. Nope, you're gonna knock it over and then go do some drinking. Cool, thanks, Dad. Oh, now you gave me a little brother? All right. This is stuff I should be screaming in therapy, not here. But then, you know, teaching my brother, hey, get him. Get him. Your brother's doing stuff. Get him. This isn't a small child. This is a rabid dog that you've trained to target me. Just want to quietly make Lego stuff. Just want to quietly make Lego stuff. It's Friday. Oh. We all need therapy. We all need therapy. Maybe I need more. But we all need it, guys. We all do in some capacity. I meant to do this earlier when I was talking about, hey, exclamation point giveaway, fill out the form, and I try my best to draw a few things in the run of an afternoon, emotes, logo type things, just an illustration that you want. If it's too much that I don't think I could do it, then I'm not going to do it. Sometimes it's just, I want to do that so bad, I don't care that it's too much work. But somebody wanted a Roku TV, and also, if you do request something, you must make sure to check your junk mails, because that's where I end up a lot of the time. I'm a garbage nobody, and I end up in your garbage. So especially if you've seen me draw something for you on a stream or in the VODs, I have sent them all out. It'll be from Curtis at Streamlabs. But yeah, this happy little cat last week. I did this crazy Swag Gang logo. There's other variations, so sometimes it takes a bunch of things. This kind of crazy bird. Sometimes, you know, there's some slightly different style varieties, and I just kind of pick whatever I think is appropriate, but also it's just what I'm in the mood for, because technically none of you are paying me for this, so you don't get to give me revisions. So whatever I do is right, and if it's wrong, I don't care. Throw it away. I'm just here being a real person and not AI. That's my main goal in life, is to not be AI, for you and for me. Now I'm just reading the list. I don't know what's going on. Ooh, that's a whole scene. What time is it? 3:30. See, this doesn't actually describe. This is another one that I'm like, I would do this, but I just realized there's no actual description of what it is. Like, hey, he was driving a car. Go get him. Which car? What do you mean? Car. Okay, cool. I'll try. I don't even know what these words mean. All right. I'm going to look these up. I'm going to Google some stuff real quick to find out what this is, because maybe I do want to draw it. I don't know. Okay, getting more confused. Mistake. So that takes me somewhere. Let's Google this real quick, see what this means. I'm 900 years old. What? That's definitely not what I expected. I'm so confused right now. I'll save that one. Maybe. I'm not going to say what it is just in case. But I might come back to that. Oh man, the way some of you fill this out, I want to make fun of you so bad. But anyway, paste this real quick. Just do a little bit of research. Colors are here. Alright, and if your profile is private, it is pointless to link to it. I'm not following private accounts and waiting. Alright, and that's a whole story? No. And that's somebody else's. You can't ask for somebody else's logo who has your logo. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to be. I don't want to be the grown-up in the room. But if you want a logo for yourself, the description can't just be a logo for something, another multi-million-dollar corporation. At least describe the I don't know, the parody that you want to go with. Oh man, I can't just be drawing everything just for Derpy Potato all day. All right, I'm gonna draw this one, even though I'm mildly irritated by the information provided. So this one is yeah, yours is a description of a fight scene with a location. I'm here for an hour or for 3 hours, and I try to do more than one. So this one is from Dark Sicey, I think is how to pronounce that. None of their names match up. But it's a profile picture of a heart with the text criminal. So I'm going to keep that simple. Oh, no, Derpy. I mean, I'm saying that you do good. You do good. Your requests, I understand them all. And unknown, again, very good description. I can figure out who those characters are and find them. And but that one just require a little more time. So I don't know. Maybe if I start at the beginning of the stream, maybe. But this one is something I can get done before the end of the day. I mean, this should technically just take like a minute, but I want to put some sort of effort and style into it. Brush. But since the Darkest Icy, but don't get me wrong. Sometimes, don't get me wrong. Sometimes, don't get me wrong. Sometimes the unknown. I do take that. I do decide to challenge myself. I'm just like, I don't think I can get that done in the run of a stream. I'm gonna get that done in the run of a stream. Just despite myself or despite you. I don't even know. I just know that, I'm quite fueled by spite often. Quite oftenly. Effectively fueled by smite. And, if anybody is just like, how can you draw like 15 random lines and shapes and stuff before you actually start drawing something that makes any sense? Because that's how everything comes to be. But I will say that occasionally with, in real life, I'll just grab markers or pens, and it is just like, there's nothing I can do now. Nothing I can do now. It's too late. That line is there. There's no erasing it. There's no going back. And that's also just a fun little game to play of, forcing yourself artistically to deal with what's there and accept it. Or, delete everything and start over completely. Or actually, delete everything. It's on paper. Throw it in the garbage. Or just keep it in your sketchbook and have it as a constant reminder of how you're not the greatest ever. Because when you do start to think that you're the greatest ever, for whatever reason, in whatever field, or a hobby, activity, just existence, if you start to think, I'm the greatest ever, I'm better than everybody else, then you become one of these mutants on threads that I occasionally attack and troll, that are just like, these dudes that are like, duh, these women out there, they think just because they're pretty, they can just have whatever they want, and I'm actually super cool, and if you look at my replies, it isn't, just 300 posts that are just misogynistic, woman-hating nonsense. Where do these women think they are? I'm the God's gift to women. They should bow down to me. And then I have to write something politely mean. I don't swear at anybody. I don't start throwing insults. It's insulting, but I don't start throwing general insults. I start, throwing just logic based on the things that they say. if somebody presents a real good logical situation that I can correct or slightly twist, or just say back to them where it's just like, hey, do you realize the thing that you just said is actually the opposite of the thing that you want to say? You're a monster. You're a mean one. I don't want to sing Christmas songs. Oh my god. See, it's almost like, honestly, sometimes unknown. The simpler, the more complicated it becomes, because then it's like, well, it's simple. It's so simple, but I need it. Then I need to perfect it more. Whereas if it's like with that, it was like, hey, it's a big fight scene, and I'm just drawing a bunch of stuff. There's lines over here, let's throw some explosions over there, and some, zappity tappities and whatnot. And then, the need for it to be like this, I don't know, specific thing goes out the window because there's so much happening. All of the lines. The colors, children, the colors. Simpsons references from the first 4 seasons. It's bad enough, derps, that half of my random songs so often are just still Frosty or Jingle Bells. Hey, you gonna rough that drawing out? No! Sometimes I just start making things. Is it responsible? Is it responsible? No. Is it flexible? Kind of. Is it some trial and error? Yeah. Now I feel ashamed of myself for having done that. Oh, man. All right, okay. Ducks moored in the water. Something. What word am I supposed to be putting in this here? You're a strange criminal. That's what I know. Got to follow. No. It's Criminal Mind. That's what I'm thinking of. Both Gowan songs. Okay. Let's see what font I was using last. CRIMINAL. Wait. CRIMINAL. I don't trust my spelling, and dyslexia's hard. Dyslexia doesn't bring shake mail to the yard. What? I said it backwards because of dyslexia, even though that's not really how that works. I usually just put commas everywhere where they are not. I definitely was going to say something related to something that we were saying / chatting about.
Welcome home, Columbia. Beautiful, beautiful.
Oh, yeah. No, we weren't. I was just trying to switch my brain over to Criminal Mind is all I've ever known. They tried to something, but I've made of cold stone. Anyway. Dum 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 dum. Nope, wrong song. Can't do it with this music in my ear. Oh, why can't I hear it in my head? Unknown? I mean, I always have the Alien Ant Farm version in my head. All I can think is, you're a smooth criminal. That's what I know. Got to follow, but I'm still drifting into the into the Gowan criminal mind in my head. Came to the window was the sound of a crescendo. Hannah, 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 Hannah. I just can't get the smooth criminal part in my head. Smooth criminal. Came through the window was the sound of crescendo. Jump on it. Go. How many times do I spend through the day scrolling through fonts that are in play? I don't usually stick to the list at hand. I drift through some other places that stand to have some fonts that I'm allowed to use and everyone can have and we won't confuse. Alright, I forgot as well that this program doesn't kern and it's hell to force the letters to be in the right place. Got these fonts all up in my face. I wish I had a channel 2 reference to figure out. I don't know why I have 300 Noto. The same font in here. Scrolling, there we go. Vibing OG, the original vibe is coming from thee. I bet you got a question that's gonna be something that maybe I can answer. I am not the Streamlabs bot. I believe they were talking about me, Sarah. I think they think I'm some sort of roboting machine that drifts into each and every stream every night like some sort of Santa Claus. Look at me. I mean, technically you are. You know, you're everywhere. I think you are the bot, actually. I think it is you. I think that's the whole deal. Is you're the bot? I'm quite shocked right now. And the pupper agrees, I think. Oh no, I'm a robot. But what if dare I tear off my own face to find out what's beneath? No, we're not Westworlding around here. You keep your face on. Keep your face on. Robot or not, you know, you're semi-organic something or other, probably. I don't know. Don't worry about it. Don't tear your face off, please. Hey, Rich, how you doing? I'm gonna break these letters and do some grouping for now. Group. Oops, group. Now let's manually do some kerning over here. Manuel Kerning. Hollow Knight Gamer. They all said I was crazy when I said Streamlabs was a person. They called me crazy. Yeah, perhaps you are crazy. What if it's some sort of series of toys and imaginary characters? Hollow Knight Gamer, there's no way to know for sure. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm real. I'm maybe finding out I'm a robot today, and I don't know. Am I the one doing the chatting? I mean, I've been relatively quiet here today. Wrong button. Hey. Who was saying that? Hollow Knight? What are you talking about? Who's the person around here? Who's real? Everybody calm down. I'm not Streamlabs. But I do work there. I make all the Kevins for the most part. Have you seen a Kevin? Odds are, I didn't design this Kevin. This is not my Kevin design. That was Ben, who I don't think has been here for a while now. I think it's been almost a year. Ooh, maybe even more. Oh, time passes so fast. But yeah, Ben designed the Kevin, the old Kevin and the new Kevin. And every couple days or so, somebody says, I need a new Kevin. And the fires of Gondor lit. Fires of Gondor? That's a thing, right? That's the Lord of the Rings thing? Oh, man. I'm going to stretch this out. I don't even care. I don't care that it's against the rules. Let's make this whole area a little smaller. Let's give ourselves some space. Oh, Mr. Frodo. I may not be able to carry that ring, Mr. Frodo, but sure I can carry you. I'll carry you all the way to Mordor, Mr. Frodo. All the effing way, Mr. Frodo. Let's hide under a blanket now, Mr. Frodo, so they cannot see us. These blankets are magic. I can't tell what that is. Is that a bunch of grasshopper faces? Is that a bunch of little weevils? Mantises. Obviously, they're mantis heads. Oh my god, I was thinking it was like the whole body, like kind of... It's clearly in mantis heads. Alright, let's do this. Now we're gonna think visually about the heart a little more. Beep boop. Bop bop. Imagine if I could walk into a store or do anything without making sound effects. But I can't. Like, genuinely, like I'm a full-on adult. I've been an adult for way too many years. And I have a real problem where I at least when I put my banking card into the debit machine or take it out of the debit machine, sometimes I manage to just go and or do it quietly enough that nobody notices. Somewhat mildly acceptable. But entirely way too often, I feel the need, as a grown adult person, with a job and a godson. He's into trucks, but I still bring him dinosaurs. But yeah, I still absolutely feel the need. Why is this so much wider? How did I do that? Can't be a whole... Oh, there it is. How did I move that without noticing? But far too often, when I slide my banking card into the debited machine. I have to go, and I really don't like doing that in public, and I don't know how it happens, but sometimes it just does. Sure, around my apartment, yeah, everything I do is a. When I'm in the shower, yeah, I'm doing some transforming effects, beatboxing for the entire length of the shower, and then go, Transformers, or Autobots, transform and roll out. Is my bathroom, the wall to my bathroom, directly on the other side of the stairs, so anybody going up the stairs can hear all of my random shower songs? Yeah. You, Hollow Knight. Are you saying bye? Are you saying bay? Is Streamlabs being bay? Or are you saying bye? Or are you in Newfoundland and you're just spelling bye wrong? It's like, come on, bye. Hey, bye. Bye. I don't know, bye. Not that I'm from Newfoundland, but where I'm from, it's a lot of my family is from Newfoundland in some way, shape, or form, and or / we're basically the same as Newfoundland. So, everybody kind of sounds that way. Alright. Don't want to accidentally turn this into some golden arches. Just thinking out loud with a pen. Just trying to make something friend. Don't want you to not like it here, but trying to steer my thoughts in a way that looks real good. I already don't like the band, dude. Okay, let's put a line here. And if I haven't mentioned it in a little while, which I know that I haven't, although my concept of time when I'm doing these things flies right out the window, as time does. But, exclamation point giveaway in the chat will take you to the request form where, if I could finish the sentence without drifting into noises, sorry, trying to talk while in my head, in order to flip something horizontally, I have to verbally or mentally think modify. You can't see that on the window, but we're in the modify window, transform, and then flip horizontal. And I have to verbalize it in my mind, or else what just happened, and I go blah, blah, my whole body shorts out. My whole body shorts out, and I just lose control. Now I'm starting to hate this font, but I don't know. Hola, vigilante cat. No Anglais, Espanol. Lo siento? Lo siento means I'm sorry, I think. Why are you not vigilante gato? Why are you vigilante cat? I think that's Spanish, right? I don't know. I'm sorry if it's not. I don't know. I only know those words that I just said. Those are the only Spanish words I know. And I know a few similar ones. Plus, I talk too fast. But hi! I try my best. I try my best. Alright, I want to do something. They didn't ask for it. Maybe this is too... This might be a little too 1990s. I'm just going to see what it looks like. Like I said earlier, a lot of this is just, you know, the design process is, it's just trial and error. It's just making up things, seeing how they look, and either you're deciding yourself doesn't look good enough, do it again. And then you usually feel okay about that because it's like, hey, I'm just telling myself it could be better. I don't hate me. Yes, I do. But but when somebody else is like, hey, change that slightly, like, ah, how dare you? How dare you? You're right, sure. But don't you dare tell me to make changes to the thing. Oh, you know what I wanted to do first? Oh no. Boop. It's just F6. We'll make a copy of this so that when I do break it and hate it, I can just jump back without hitting undo 300 times. So I'm just going to move some parts over here. And like I said before, depending on the level of description that you give in your description, or how vague it may or may not be, to me, that is a license to do whatever I feel like it. So that's what this is becoming. It's a game of, what do I think this profile picture should look like? Beyond it being a heart with the word criminal written in it. And I'll mess around with those pieces later. Hi, my friend, and a good evening from me. Happy Friday. Hope all is well. Checking. Thanks, Shipro Man. I hope you're having a good day. I hope everybody's errands go well, especially on a Friday. I'm gonna, at the end of the day, in approximately 56 minutes or so, I'm gonna try and run from this place, jump into my car, grab my laundry. Oh, I forgot to get a new laundry basket. All right. I'll throw my laundry into a bag. Frantically, I don't think I wanted to mess this up as much as I wanted to, but and go to the laundromat. Bueno, goodbye to you, Senor Cat. Adios. I hope you had a good time and a good day. I'm sorry the rhymes don't play in another language. Ooh, I don't know if this is gonna read the way I want it to, but kind of. Now's the part where we just bent. Hope it is cool to a new friend. Oops, nope. Adding points. Dropping lines. Yeah, something like that. Nope. Yeah. Just having some fun with it so it's not just, a piece of text on a heart. Kevin, don't look at me like that. You know that hurts my feelings. Ugh. You know you're only a 1 minute long loop. You gotta watch your face. Oh, I'm not on that layer anymore. A criminal mind is all I've ever known. They tried to reform me, but I'm made of cold stone. That is a very old song, and it is still in my playlist. It wasn't even that long ago that I put it in there. I did it on purpose. And then about once or twice a year, I'm like, all right, that's enough Gowan. I only like the 3 or 4 Gowan songs. Get out of here, Gowan. Then I'll be going on a long drive, and I'll be like, oh, where's Gowan? Where's Lawrence Gowan? Why isn't he singing about being a criminal mind? Sharp. Hey. Sharp. I said sharp edges. Come on now. Connect this one a little bit. Smashy, smashy. Try to keep it classy. Exploding things and catching rings. The Sonic's fast, having a blast. Do 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 do. Dum 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 dum. I think that was the Sonic music from the first Sonic. I can't quite tell because there's other music playing in my head. Oh, you guys. I keep forgetting that He-Man is just on TV now. Like, part of me, like, for a few days of this week was genuinely like, oh, I need to watch it again. So bad. And I don't have to pay to go to the theater to see it a second time now. But, like, legitimately, like, yesterday, like, last night, I was like, I need to go to bed. I'm tired. It's late. But, should I watch He-Man real quick? Should I just skip through He-Man and all the best parts? But it's like, it's all the best parts. It's all best parts. The only thing I don't like, the only thing that scared me was the opening text. Not text, but the opening dialogue that Adam is saying about how, Eternia is like this. And I'm like, what is going on here? Is this going to be goofy and silly? And then very quickly realizing, oh yeah, He-Man is super wicked and silly. If it's not wicked and silly, I'm going to be upset. And it was just the right amount. Just the right amount. And again, I think I might have mentioned this on the stream. I don't know. It might have been just talking to people in real life. That does happen occasionally. But like Idris Elba is just amazing. He's just so believable in everything he does. It's kind of annoying. But he's still like, or it's like, yeah, that's Idris Elba. But I'm also like, yeah, he's doing this. This is Man at Arms. Like, this has become Man at Arms to me. But my only problem, don't get mad at me yet. My only solace, the scarlet solace and the sword of freedom. Yeah, exactly. Like I've sat in my car, and I was just like, I need to write about this right away. And the first thing that I said was just like, this is a Flash Gordon reboot in the best way possible with all of my favorite He-Man characters, looking fantastic, things being silly, like the first moment that Allison Brie, right? Yes. Like I was worried / excited because I'm like, she does play a good crazy person. And Evelyn is just the epitome. How do you pronounce words? The epitome of, evil, crazy people. And just right away, like, once I realized, like, this is actually going to be what I want it to be, I was so happy. Like, literally just like, oh no, like, I'm going to cry in the theater. Like, not many people in the theater, but I'm gonna have to do some crying in this theater. This is going to hit some emotions for me, as just an absolute fact. But like, loving Idris Elba as Man at Arms, like, made me so just easily just clicked my brain over to, hey, remember how emotional? Remember how emotional you feel that you can't even say the word emotional, thinking about, and again, it was just a weird Star Wars craziness, like I hated it as a kid. I was just like, what is happening right now? I was terrified of the 80s Masters of the Universe movie. Terrified of it. There was legitimately the scenes where Cutlass, or whatever his name is, Blade, was chasing Courtney Cox and those guys through the gym and just like stabbing down, and stuff was on fire. Terrified me. I was definitely way too old to be terrified of it, but it terrified me. But as I got older, watching it back again and again, like, it's absolutely a yearly watch. It's become one of my Christmas movies for sure. But the whole Good Journey thing, oh, sweet damn it on crackers. That Man at Arms, that delightful old man playing Man at Arms in the original movie, saying, we don't say goodbye, we say good journey, and adding that little Jedi, hand wave for whatever reason. Like, watching that back now, every time he says it, it kills me. Like Lubick, if that's his name. Why do I remember that name? But the principal from Back to the Future or whatever, like him finding happiness, like it stabs me right in the heart of just like, why is this one of the most emotional movies for me? Like, yes, I made a big chunk of my childhood was just He-Man. I did talk about this before. We did go over this last time, Scarlet Solace. Or if it was, I'm not sure if it was being excited to go see the movie or if I had already seen it. And we talked about it. But the level of silliness, perfect. The point where I realized this isn't their names? Oh my god. And then they just still didn't say their names. I'm just like, this is breaking me in a way that I can't, like, the joy, just like, I want to come back into the theater and watch this again. The only person in the theater waiting for the post credits, and there were several, and I'm glad I kept staying there. And there was like literally, I feel like there's never like 5 ushers waiting to clean the theater. Even like honestly, like I only saw a little bit of He-Man as a child. Like the old show, I really didn't get to see much. We didn't have cable, and when it was on during lunch times, and I didn't go home for lunch. So I just never ever saw it unless I was homesick. And even then, it was also one of those shows that's like, hey, sometimes we put something else on instead. Like honestly, like I wasn't too worried about the Jared Leto part just because Skeletor's ridiculous, and I was just like, I think even if he does try to do his crazy Jared Leto thing, I think it's still gonna fit. And I'm just like, yep, I didn't notice he was here. I can't remember what Jared Leto sounds like. I can't remember what he looks like. This Skeletor is great. I love him. I love him. Now, I mean, am I mildly obsessed with Skeletor already? I don't know. Have I made my own Skeletor over there, several sweaters, and modified his body and given him a voice? Yeah. Yeah, I guess so. But even, I mean, you know, Trapjaw has always been one of my favorites. And just Trapjaw being great. And also just the violence in it. It wasn't bloody, it wasn't gory, but it was still just like, I did not expect to get the exact level of violence that I needed out of this. You know, because, you know, so many of these things where it ends up being like, you know, like the old Spider-Man cartoon, the old, you know, thing that everyone says is he never actually hit anybody. You know, he'd come in, hey, and then he'd have to, like, just knock something down. You're never, you know, you're never going to get the real heroic I save the day with a punch action. But this one, again, I don't want to spoil anything for anybody who is also excited about it. But when Trapjaw gets his Trapjaw comeuppance, I was like, I expected this, but also like, no, there's no way. There's no way. There's no way. I was okay with the Fisto joke. It got kind of old on me. But then the Ram Man joke at the end, where they combine them, was just like, nope. Nope, I get it. I can see how in a room, like, yeah, we all would have made that joke. But I don't like it here. Just... feel like it just didn't quite fit. Oh, the old original Spider-Man cartoon, Unknown, like that literally, you know, that's the reason I thought, like, hey, I could do animation. Look at this. Who can't do this? You just take a picture and kind of moving around a bit. Easy. But other than that, like, that was honestly, I think, one of the only real things. You know, there's still the predictableness of stuff that's gonna happen in a movie like that, just because, you know, you've seen movies before. There's no way to not know. I can tell I'm getting louder because I'm just like, it's He-Man. I must get louder. But yeah, no, there was way too much stuff, like, and even like the like Man-at-Arms' whole getup, his gear was just like, this is great. You know, I watched a lot of the 2006, I don't remember what it was, 2010, Master of the Universe I was super excited for that. I'd never actually watched through to the end, even though it was like, this is amazing, it's going places. But I think Same Deal was just like, hey, I have a job making cartoons for TV. I'm too tired. I don't want to look at cartoons ever again. And I just never went back to it until the Kevin Smith Master of the Universe came out there. Then I'm like, I'm in again. And then, of course, as discussed before, I've got a shelf full of all the He-Mans over there, right behind Kevin. This is so I can't. There we go. So many He-Mans, and then so many more He-Mans up there. But yeah, all that stuff just made me want to do flip books always. All right. Okay. Oh man. Yeah, I don't know. I went to the EB Games, to the game store, and they had the Savage Dragon there for like $70, and I'm like, Gabe. I was obsessed with this character, and I'm still, fairly obsessed with the artist who writes and draws this. And I've always wanted a Savage Dragon character that looks this good and is posable. But I'm like, $70, Gabe, no! And then they also had like one of the really good Trap Jaws from the movie where I'm like, I didn't realize there was some good ones. Because at, like Walmart or whatever, there's some real bad or acceptable, for children. But there's like, some of these could be way better. Action figures. But I was like, if it's still here, if this $70 thing that I don't have any space for anywhere, I think it's on the shelf over here somewhere. I can't quite see. I don't know what I'm pointing at. Is he behind me? That's the lamp. Then he must be... Oh, right there behind Kevin. Anyway, and then I left. I'm not spending all the money on this. I don't need either of these. I already have several Trap Jaws. I already have a Trap Jaw little short animation that I want to do. I know I'm losing my mind, Kevin. Calm down. It's fine. The irony of you telling me to calm down when I'm looking at you as though you're the one who needs to do the calming, Sarah. The world is a labyrinth, Kev. The world is a labyrinth. And find your way through the Goblin City to the labyrinth and the king of puzzles. It's me, I think. I've lost my train of thought. Yeah, I can't remember any of the lines from that movie either. So let's just separate this a little bit. Nope. And then a few days later, I took my car in to get inspected, and the inspection people were like, hey, you don't drive your car a lot, so everything's all seized up. That's what I'd expected. Anyway, is it going to be $100 or $300 for me to have my car fixed and be legal for the road again? And they said a number so much bigger than that I felt bad. Hey, official. And then once I got that all done, I was like, you know what I deserve? Hey, why aren't you adding points? Add points. Add points. Come on now. Add points. So yeah, the act of spending too much money on a thing that I needed to do meant that, well, now I deserve presents to make myself feel better. I'm going to pull this one back in. And I went back to that same store. And Gabe wasn't there. So I didn't have to be like, I'm buying that thing that I said I'd probably be back to buy if it's still here. Because I couldn't bear to think, maybe it's already gone. I got to go back. Somebody wanted a profile picture that said criminal with a heart. So I'm just making this up. Mountain Dew. But yeah, but then when I went back thinking I'm just going back for that Savage Dragon toy, just going back for that Savage Dragon toy. And Trap Chow was just screaming at me. Trap Chow was just screaming at me. You're gonna leave without me? How could I do that? How could I do that? And I couldn't. And I couldn't. Bye. Official 11-5. All right, I think I have a different idea. Okay, you're in a different layer. Let's group you. Let's copy. Nope. Sometimes my pen just selects it all, but the mouse knows how to be real tall. Oh, glum machine, how are you doing? You're keeping clean. Washing your sheets, cleaning your plates. Don't wanna be dirty on any dates. July 24th? Oh my god, the month is almost over. When did that happen? Oh my god. It's like so many projects where I'm like, I'm gonna get these projects done over the summer. And it's already almost the end of July. I'm in the middle of writing a script. That's way too involved, way too much stuff for me and Milo to do a little adventure, a kind of non-adventure. Basically start to write a different version of this script like every few years, where I'm like, I'm gonna make this me and Milo movie, and I always want it to be damn it, I knew that was gonna happen. Doesn't matter, let's get nuts. But it's one of those projects that's just like, this is too much stuff to do. When would I have to take like several weeks, if not months off to do this thing. I'm writing it in my notes app. I'm afraid to look at it on some pages to see how long it actually is. Hopefully it's a lot shorter than I think it is. Alright, let's make this this color for now. This white. Oh, no, wrong layer. And then almost. Let me make this flat. Sometimes I've just got to do the opposite. Got too many layers over here. Let's just pop this up a little bit. Boop. And we'll take this, pop this down a little bit. So it's bursting, a little more bursting. Now, the unknown. Did you just say amazing on purpose? Are you a Canadian unknown? Or are you a Nick A30 fan? Because I have done a lot of Nick A30 artwork in the past. Some alerts and GIFs, emotes, all the same. With that A and also his name. And then he's like, if I lose, I'll do some push-ups and get these arms bigger, and then we'll go nuts. What? And keep it clean, and we're in Dartmouth. Oh, crazy. But you still did it on purpose. Also fun. Still, I want to... Alright, I'm going to do one more thing, and then I'm going to pull some more lines and see if what I'm thinking is going to work. Apple C, Apple Shift V, paste in place. That's how it's got to be. Add some outline lines and everything's fine. I think that's the only person in the history of people that I've seen that have said amazing. Because I usually go amazing in a lot of my texts. It's always either a bunch of A's or just A-H-H-H-H-H-H dash amazing or fantastic. Now, I fear that just in case they put this on a dark background, not profile pictures, if you're in dark mode, what's Twitch look like these days? No, it's 25 to the end of the day now. I should be back next Friday for sure. As near as I can tell, I'm not swamped with anything for a little while. Profile pictures. I guess I'm in light mode. Perhaps. Because, yeah, profile picture has a background anyway. So I don't have to stick with having a transparency for once. So then... Radial gradient. Radial gradient. Radon. Alright, let's grab this. Let's take this color. Not too dark, not too light. Vacation watching stream. Watching streams by the pool, you know. It's not a stream, but it's wet. So, chill in the sun with umbrellas and ice. Sunscreen so I keep my skin real nice. Damn it. I think I did nice and nice again. It's always the same rhymes. If you rewatch these, if you keep up, like Scarlet Solace definitely knows. I use the same 4 rhymes every week. Right. What if... Definitely I don't want the reverse, right? Do I? Fire trucks are out of control, saving lives. Making some noise. Do 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 do. I was sitting in my office, trying to make a heart, but I wanted it to explode. Breaking it apart. Do 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 do. Yeah, I think that's simple enough. Gradient tool gotta select with a mouse, cause it doesn't listen to my house. Center you. Nope. Turn. And then we play the game. You want to play a game? The game is stare at the artwork you've made and try not to give up on your whole art career and hate yourself. Just look at it and then decide, can I make this better? I don't do a jigsaw voice. I think it's just this one here I don't like. There, that's what we need. It was the symmetry. It was the symmetry the whole time. Yeah, it was. That's what I mean by I don't do a jigsaw. I genuinely can't remember. I think his is just like, you want to play a game? You want to play a game? Nope, that's still just going to turn to Batman. I don't have a wide range of voices. Like, I think that my Picard, like I don't do his real name, Patrick Stewart, but I think I'd like to believe that I can go Beverly. Nope, I lost it. Beverly, Roy's that boy on the bridge, Beverly. But just the Beverly part, I feel it occasionally works, but it's also been a while. It's been quite some time, and I'm not hearing it the way I used to. Oh yeah, I forgot I was gonna possibly go back to that. That's where we started, remember? Not so long ago, guys. Not so long ago. Oh, I thought for sure I colored in those eyes. Did I make them gray? I did make them gray. How did that happen? Anyway, I think I'm gonna call this one as well. And I'm gonna say that's a day. Kevin, no, I know it's It's technically 20 minutes early, but when I close down the stream, I'm still at work. I still have other things to do. All right? It's not like I'm I don't technically I decide, how long this goes. So don't just stare off. I didn't say anything, but I will point out that you forgot to plug your phone in. You're using your phone as a remote control for the stream, and it's losing all of its power. So when you go to the laundromat, you won't be able to scroll around on threads being a troll to misogynists and racists and transphobes. You need that. Without that, then who are you? How do you get out your unabashed rage towards bad people, Sarah? I know. I plugged it in. I plugged it in while you were talking. All right? Spleesh. But anyway, like I said, I'm going to call it a day, art-wise, for this. I'll probably draw some more stuff personally, depending on if my iPad is charged. Maybe I'll do some iPad drawing at the laundromat. Maybe when I stand up from this chair, I'll be like, I've been sitting for a long time, and now I just want to go to bed. Who knows? But, if you were here earlier on in the stream and I was complaining about people being ridiculous that are just like, why can't I be the mod? Hey, everybody follow each other. Let's all be followers for followers, and then I'll be the king of Follow Town. And I'm like, everyone stop it. We're here to watch me. All right? I'm the Alpha and the Omega. I'm drawing pictures. If I didn't draw something for you, like I said, exclamation point giveaway, add to the list. Always add to the list. I go all the way back. I don't care how old it is from the list. I don't care if you ever get it. I know for a fact I've sent stuff to people, and they definitely haven't gotten it. Sometimes if you give me enough information, I will stalk you after the fact to see if you put my pictures on the fridge. Or within your stream or whatever. Because as much as I say, I don't care if you use this artwork or not, deep down, just not even deep down, slightly below the surface, barely below the dermis over here. I'm a frail child. I'm just desperately trying to make little Curtis from many years ago happy with doing stop motion stuff, drawing things for other people, and being a part of the artistic world in some way, shape, or form before the robots come and choke me to death with their, metal tentacles and whatnot. I can't help but try to end these things. I can't end these things without trying to be like, by the way, guys, make sure to be good people in the world. Be respectful when you go into other people's streams. If you think that, hey, everybody in this chat room is actually pretty cool, I'd like them to be in my chat room, part of my community. The only way to do that is to be a part of that community and be a good person. And if, within that friend group, they start watching your stream, then aces and spades, you're winning at poker, I guess. I don't know what that metaphor was going for. But as far as just being like, hey, my analogy is always, you don't go to a friend's party and say, hey, everybody at this party, you should leave and come to my party, actually. It's annoying. It's weird. Hopefully next week I won't have such fresh haircut hair, and I won't be driving myself nuts every time I see myself out of the corner of my eye. But anyway, yeah, like I said, just be good to people. Be nice. And that's not, I'm not belittling. I'm not punishing, but whatever, admonishing anybody. The people who were jerks, they fade out. They leave the room because I'm just doing the things that I do. And those of you that are just like, hey, this is fun. I like to just watch drawing. I like listening to you try to come up with stupid songs. Then yeah, that's how to be everywhere in the world. Try to enjoy the things, and when you don't enjoy them, just walk away and do something else. Hey.com, how you doing this week? I'm still the person that will complain about movies and whatever online, but sometimes it is just like, just being a jerk for the sake of being a jerk when you feel like, oh yeah, that's a movie, didn't see it, didn't care. Or I did see it, don't care. It's fine. If you enjoyed it, let people enjoy things. And, if somebody looks like they're in trouble, help them. Don't just point and laugh. He said laughingly. Okay, seriously? Your back's getting sore because you're so old? Remember how you were talking about how you actually felt old on your last birthday? Your back hurts now. But you haven't gotten up and moved because, it's the stream and it's not a regular work day. So, let's wind this up, please, and/or thank you. Unacceptable. You're being unacceptable. Yeah, also, there's so many Skeletor animations that you haven't done through the stop motioning. So, make that back not sore and come work on me. I can't forget. I can't remember. What? Nope. I can't remember my voice, Sarah. There it is, from the diaphragm. Anyway, I will leave you go to do some other work, Sarah. Say goodbye to your little friends here. And, until next week, etc. I'm Kevin. I'm the actual star of this thing. You sure are, Kev. Without you, I don't think I'd have a job. I don't mean company-wise. I mean this logo. It fills my day. I've got several stuffed Kevins. There's one over here under that Kevin. And I just designed a new one for the next TwitchCon. And I got to tell somebody, I got to harass somebody to be like, hey, make sure you send me this one. I do not want to go without it. It's really annoying when I'm trying to get my key, the cursor to go somewhere. But I'm just looking at my other screen in this window. You're going to want to go to streamlabs.com/support.com. 80. I don't know how to help you other than if you go to sources and add the chat and then hook everything up. But yeah, the support team can help you out. They're wizards. And if you don't want to wait for them, go to the Streamlabs YouTube channel and, just literally search for chat. There's going to be a handful of videos, all short and sweet and to the point, done by the guy whose name I should definitely write down and put on my monitor here, so I'm constantly not saying, that guy! His name is easy to remember, but a long time ago I decided it was Ethan, and it's not Ethan. Ethan's my supervisor, my boss. Oh, for the love of fun. Anyway, everybody have a great week, great weekend. Hope to see you here again next week, if not the week after that. I'm always trying to get back here to draw more things and try not to disappear. I have no other real reason to make up random rhymes and be a weirdo outside of this. I mean, I do, but I shouldn't most of the time. Just at the grocery store, just be normal. Just be normal. Can't do it. Got to give commentary. Got to do bits. Kevin's lost interest. Anyway, have a good day, everybody. Have a good night. Have a good morning. Whatever that is. Whatever time zone you're in. And, I don't know. Enjoy your supper. Enjoy your snacks. Be a good streamer. Don't be hacks. That's a hacky thing to say. I'm the worst. I'm going to press the stop button. Actually, I'm going to press the stream ending. Ooh. And then I keep talking without my face. .com80. Either type !support to take yourself over to the support team, or streamlabs.com/support. I don't have any of the answers. I'm an artist who draws pictures. So the only way you're going to get answers is to go to the support team. Ask 15 more times. I'm going to sit here, actually. Ask 15 more times.com. I don't do commissions, Pate, sorry. I already have too much work. But, Pate, ! Giveaway. Oh yeah, not for stuff like that. I'm too busy trying to find time to draw my own OCs, and whatnot. And then also, work time. That's 1, 2, 3. That's 3 times. Just 12 more times.com. 12 more times. Then go to streamlabs.com/support. Because I am not a helper. I draw pictures of things and talk to imaginary characters. The aura is full. The aura has become full. And I'm going to press the end button now. I'm not actually going to stay till you hit 15. All right. Everybody, you've been wonderful. To the wonderful people who have been wonderful, keep being wonderful. And if you're not wonderful, be better. Thank you. I appreciate it.